So in the beginning I thought I'm gonna buy E250s, those vans, small ones, but when I moved to Canada and I realized how small they are, yeah, then I thought, okay, I'm gonna go for Sprinter. And then I really noticed that they're rusting very bad here in Canada. And then I realized there's such a truck like a box truck, and that you can have a door on to the cabin. So then I immediately my thought flinked. Yeah, is it a word?
Nope, but you can create that word.
And now the light. So I got a thought that I'm gonna get a box truck, and then I was looking for a box truck in a Facebook Marketplace in Kijiji. I saw this one for $6,000 Canadian, and I'm like, I need to take it. Then I called Ashley and I said, Ashley, I'm gonna buy this truck. And Ashley said, you sure? You don't need it. What you gonna do with it? And I said, I don't care. I'm buying it. And she's like, but you're gonna be all the time working in Quebec. You will not even have a place where to build it out or whatever. And I said, I don't care. I'm gonna buy it. So I got it in 1 week and brought it back to Ontario. And the pandemic started, and it was the right moment to start the build.
Hi, my name is Ash.
My name is Robert. And this is Betty White. And this is little Yuki. Alrighty, so let's go check out the home. The home. Oh my god. The home.
Let's go check out the home.
Ashley, stop it. Alrighty, let's go check out the home. So now that we are inside in the van, this is the space I left more open because just for it to take the shoes off and just turn around when I'm not alone or someone else is in here, then you can switch and walk in through or whatever. Then here's a little neon light, what's makes a little artist feeling. I don't know, it just little neon light, what makes extra strawberry Dutch. I don't know how you call it. And then we're going farther, and this is the kitchen area. The countertop I did myself too. It's made from 2x2 leftovers, and it makes nice beautiful countertop. Works pretty good. And then in the countertop we have a 10-inch deep sink. We choose deeper sink, so when you're on the road and you don't have time to wash the dishes because you don't have a dishwasher in a van, then you can just store your dishes there and just don't worry about them and clean it when you need them. Then the golden faucet. Ashley chose the golden faucet. I like it too. It looks really pretty. And then under the countertop is literally all the plumbing system and all the water storage. If we open it up, little trash bin as well. So we have 2 5-gallon tanks. It's just mainly for washing hands and for the shower. I'll show you later. And then if we open this place, and then we have 5-gallon black tank or gray tank where all the water drops down straight to the water tank, and then you can take it out and easily pour it out and something like that. And how I showed you from outside, we cut the window for the van. I unpurposely made it so it's by the counter, like everywhere in the houses.
Okay, for context, I had never even held a screwdriver before. So then when Robert's just like, we're gonna build a tiny house in this box truck, and I was like, and he had miter saws, and I was like, I'm gonna lose a hand here. Like, I'm not gonna make it. So that's why I was kind of like scared. And then but then when we got started, we were both learning as we were building, so it was like we made a lot of mistakes, but the process was still pretty fun.
And on the other side of the van we have a storage area for I call it wet room. So in wintertime it's going to be for the skis. In summertime it's for a bicycle. You can store a bicycle in there. everything you can put in that corner, it's there. And behind the storage area we have couch. It's a pull out couch. We're gonna get to that a little bit later. So I built this couch a little bit higher because it was important that Yuki, my dog, has a own house for herself. So that's why it needs to be higher, because she's a bigger dog. So, and again, because the couch is higher, I build extra step for it, so you can easily climb up, sit in, be very nice and comfortable, lay out like this, and the same way step down, and then in the same time it does the work for a little storage area for the dog. So there's all dog clothes under when she gets cold, and her toys and bones underneath as well. So that works for that. We have as well the roof vent above the couch, so it's nice and fresh in summertime. The other thing you probably guys see already is a nice beautiful rolled map here. I saw that on the internet and I thought I needed, because I'm not from Canada, I'm from Latvia. Latvia is right here, a little country, and it's just nice to see all the countries and dream about them and maybe travel them all one day. So yeah, something like that. Okay, but let's move to the pulling of the couch. It happens very simple. Put all the pillows right here, and you just take it and pull it out, and then this thing flips down. And now you have bed for your guests, for your friends or family who comes visit you or go camping with you together.
My grandma thinks it's awesome. My grandma thinks, like, in Latvia there's some song about where guy sings about some camper and road and song, something like that, and she's like, oh my god, Robert, there's even song about you. Yeah, my grandma is really happy about it. My mom is happy, she supports, and my brother is just like me, he's obsessed about some lifestyle like that too.
My stepdad, he's a builder, so he is obsessed. Like, he watches all of our building videos. He's always asking for updated pictures and like, oh, what did you build next? Or, oh, what material did you use? And stuff like that. So he's like really into it.
Is it a fine plywood?
What kind of plywood? And he'll come in and knock. Oh yeah, okay.
So moving farther from the couch, it's another countertop, another kitchen area. So it's built because in my very beginning thought, when Ashley is preparing veggies and salads on that countertop, then I would prepare meat here and cook meat here. So we have portable stove, and because of that we did another roof vent up here in the roof, so when we're cooking we just open and can turn it on. So this is all custom build countertop. I built it as a mountain tops, so little tree areas and then snowy area goes to the mountain, and with a beautiful sunset, rainbowy sunset feeling. So that's kind of that. Under countertop we have cage or house for the little hamster Buttercup. Her name is Buttercup. I build all these openings and a little magnet and plexiglass. So this is how you open, and then you can clean out the countertop, hamster house and everything. And next to her house, I build little drawers here for some things, whatnot. And then underneath, it's a fridge area. At the moment we have only cooler. I haven't ordered a fridge, but it's gonna be like fridge, freezer, 2 compartments. It's gonna pull out, and you can store all your needs there. And then next to the fridge, I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but next to the fridge we're gonna have a heater. It's a Webasto heater. It works pretty good. I haven't installed all the hosing, what would lead farther and heat up everything farther, because at the moment it works perfectly fine to heat up like this. And above the countertop we have a little storage area for dishes, or plastic dishes and pans and pots and whatever we have here. Moving from the second countertop, we're moving to the shower. But before the shower, I'm going to show you what's happening on this side of the wall. We made some little cabinets or a little storage space for spices. And then as well, in the middle part, we have access for the plumbing. If any plumbing goes down or whatever, then we can access pipe or exchange it, or access some cables what runs to the control board, or how you call it. So we can turn on our water pump here for the shower. We can turn on the shower vent. Then we have a dim light for the living space, battery reader, battery monitor, and then the thermo monitor. We can see that, and it's a full-size shower. It's 32 by 32. Maybe it's a little bit too big, what I thought in the beginning, but I will take it. Coming over here, we knew we were gonna stay somewhere on the road for the night, and then like Ashley was like, "Where are we going?" I said, "We are. You know where we're going? We're going to that place."
I was like, "What place?"
And then we got lost or whatever, and we almost ran out of the fuel, and we had to argue and everything. It was like, ah.
But I think that's our charm. Like, if you go on our channel, it's chaos. It's like we're gonna blow out a wheel, we're gonna get stranded, we're gonna get this, and then we're just like bickering, and then we somehow it always works out in the end. Yeah. So yeah, that's just like our thing.
Alrighty. And behind the shower we have the bunk bed, the beautiful bed area. Before I get in, I want to show you the removable ladder what I made as well, because I could just jump in, but Ashley is a little bit shorter than me and she had problems to get in there. So I made this little ladder. When we drive, I can store it in the shower. But when we are usually on the spot, then we are just leave it there. And okay, I'm gonna jump in. All right, I'm gonna put a light on. We have a dim light here as well, so make it brighter. This is little area where we can control our heater, because that's where you want to control it, because when you're sleeping you don't want to get out of bed and somewhere turn on your heater. You want to just sleep in and turn it on. In the same time, we have a USB charger port here. You can charge your phone here. Then as well, we have two switches here. We can turn off the neon light of the Canadian sign, and the same, you can turn off the neon light of the love sign, or both them together in. Another nice thing what I built and use this wall usable for is a little two compartments here. When we are sleeping, we can store our phones in here or here. You can see some cables still there, but I need to hide them and it's gonna look prettier. But yeah, that's our little storage space for whatever you can store it there. Moving farther, we built as well this headboard. Ashley really helped me with this. How you probably see, we have starlight ceiling. Let me turn off the light a little bit here. We have starlight ceiling, what I can control from my phone and change the colors, rhythm, brightness, and everything. It works really good. I like it. That was my first idea. If I would build my camper, I would like to have like starlight ceiling. I made customized wall as well. It's made from shingles. Those shingles were very cheap. I just didn't want to make it like simple white wall, so I put a lot of shingles on it. The same from the shingle leftovers. I made this Canadian leaf, maple leaf, and painted it red. I think it looks very nice. So we have two storage compartments here. One compartment is here. We haven't think about anything what we can put in there yet, because I just haven't thought about it yet, but yeah. Then there's also some family pictures right here, and then another compartment is right here. We can store as well all kind of things here, but we haven't stored nothing yet there. Maybe my pants or something else. And below the bed we have all the clothes storage compartments and closets, whatever how you call it. So let me go here. I will open these doors so you guys can better see this all. And as well, these doors separates the box from the cab, and jump in and drive off from the spot if I don't like or someone disturbing us or whatever. And we have 2 drawers. We have automatic lights here when you open the drawers. At the moment we have clothes there and it's all messy, don't mind the mess. And then we have drawer, it's all my electronic tools, electric stuff for tools or whatever. And the same on this side. It folds in a half, so it gives more space. And the same thing is a bigger door as well, folds in a half. And at the moment we keep their spare tire because we haven't come with the idea where to store it. So it's right there. This is our truck, Betty White. It's a GMC Savannah. It's 2003. It has a 6-liter gas engine. And it's a cutaway van. They call it a box truck. It comes with a 16-feet box on it. But the box itself is from 2017. It's aluminum, so it doesn't rust. That's pretty cool. And what I have done, I have cut the window out for this side and a little vent for the shower. On the roof we have 6 solar panels and 3 roof vents to freshen the air inside. All this back was roll-up doors. We deleted them, and in the very first we made another door which was kind of opening like this, but it didn't work because I'm not a door master and it was leaking everywhere. And then in the end I just took them out and framed the wall and put just a normal door in it, which one I built as well. I hope this one doesn't leak. And if we go farther on this side, it looks just simple work truck. It's very stealthy. That's the reason why we choose this kind of type of conversion, because it looks stealth. I'm gonna show you guys all the electric setup here now. We stored it all underneath the couch in one compartment. So we take all these cushions off, and so we have 400 amp hour lithium battery. I built it myself as well. Well, myself, it's a big word, but I order lithium cells from China and then I put them all together. And then the battery goes farther to the fuse boxes, and then from fuse boxes it goes to the solar charge controller. 3000 watt inverter, so we can power the AC. And that's pretty much it.
Doesn't it remind you of like some scary movie?
Yeah, like literally, you're sleeping, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna go park by the river.
That's wild too. Yeah, the braces. You're such a freak.